Well, welcome to the Flying Weeds Skunk Works. This is where all the creativity happens. Got a bit of a confession to make. When I was flying last night, I was trying to fly inverted, and what's the proper term? I lost situational awareness and plunged my aircraft into the ground. This is the wing, which is the only bit that suffered any damage. And because it's foam, what I've discovered with foam wings is that they fail under compression. Basically what happens is inevitably it's not the bottom surface, it's actually the top surface. The top surface compresses and the covering gets a ripple in it, and from that point on the wing can't remain straight. So what I did was last night I took to my wing with a X-Acto knife and cut the covering off. Now the covering is, and there's plenty of YouTube videos on this particular method, it's simply brown paper glued onto the outside of the ring, onto the outside of the wing, and it's wet first. So you soak the brown paper in water. Once it's thoroughly wet, you paint the glue on, and I'm using watered down white craft glue, PVA glue, and you paint it onto the brown paper and wrap it around the wing. When it dries, it shrinks up nice and tight, and then I paint it. Now, because I pranged this wing, what I did after peeling the brown paper off is I laid it out flat on this jig I've got here and cast a straight edge along here and used a piece of wire, just an ordinary bit of scrap wire. Heat it up with a propane torch. Heat the wire up with a propane torch and scored along here, scored a groove into the top surface of the wing, and I've set in there a piece of balsa, and I've set it in with Gorilla Glue, which was 3-hour cure of this stuff. This is the stuff that foams up with a bit of moisture, and of course that sat there all of last night curing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trim this surplus bit of balsa off, and I'll re-clad this, and this wing will fly again. And it's quite remarkable how the wing stiffens up with the application of a balsa spar. It's edge on like that. And we'll put the beast back into the air again. Now this wing originally had the flaperons here in the middle. Those two servos I've taken out, you can see the holes. So I'll just recover this centre section. I'll keep the ailerons out here and redeploy those servos for another job, and this wing will fly again. With a bit of luck, it'll only be a day or two. Anyway, spot you later.